So let's say I'm going to play some sevens, groups of seven, like this. So those are groups of seven. What do you think? Right? So let's say we build a solo on that. Let's break it right now. Okay? Now, let's talk about melody, how we can expand the melody. So I'm going to start real simple, just one drum, and we'll see how we can build it up. Only use 3 toms, just to make that point. We started off on one drum and I started adding, you know. It's also very important to think out of the box. Instead of going bum, 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 down, I'm going up. Which seems to be a little more harder for a lot of drums. It's just because tonality, you have to get used to that. The other thing I was doing with the sevens towards the end, I was starting it later and later and later. Right? I was actually, to start with, I was on the beat, 3, 4. But then later on, I started going 3, 4, 1. Like that. And then even the last one, I went way late. 1, 2, 3, you know, like that. So, I mean, I hope that kind of helps. This is a vast discussion and territory. It's all down to your imagination, you know. But sometimes it helps to simplify everything. And one thing Tony Williams was always very, very good at doing, he could always just break it right down, and he'll just start on one drum. You just play on that drum, you know, for a while. And you're kind of going, wow, this hasn't even hit anything else yet. He's just playing this one drum. It sounds beautiful. His touch, his tone, his feel, the way he attacks it, and also the dynamics that he's using, and the groupings, the phrasing. I'm also very much, when I solo, most of the time, it is in time. I very rarely break out and play totally out of time. I know there are a lot of drummers that do. I guess I don't enjoy that so much. I just enjoy having some sort of pulse. Now it might get very convoluted, sure, and especially when I start doing all the Indian stuff, you know, 5 seconds and 9 and stuff. But it's, but that's just how I do it. So I hope that gives you a little